Thank you. Thanks for helping me out. To the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Good morning. This is the Forest Reserve District meeting for Thursday, April 2nd. We have a pledge. Can we get a roll call, please?
Pretzel. Butler. Bollage. Williams. Bullock. Costa. Trainier. Hickey. Oxley.
Yes.
So present Secretary Freeman, Treasurer Berkowitz, and President Ogala. We have 7. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Item E, old business, we have none. We'll get on to new business. Approval of minutes, sorry. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes for March 5th? Who is that by the motion? Motion by Trenier, second by Williams. All in favor, new roll call? Roll call vote, please.
Pretzel. Butler. Bollage. Williams. Bullock. Costa. Trainier. Hickey. Oxley.
Yes.
We have 7.
Thank you. Okay, now we can go to new business. First off, we have an award of contract amount of $377,766.05 to Construction Solutions of Illinois of Oak Lawn for the Messenger Woods roadway improvements. Who is that motion by? I'm sorry. Trainier, motion Trainier, second by Balich. We have a previous by Williams, second by Costa. Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Number 2, we have the award of contract for $599,683.40 to Gallagher Asphalt for the DuPage River Trail Extension, 119th Street to 127th. Any questions, comments? I got lost. I always get lost on this side. Who made that? Motion was Trainier, second Balich. Any discussion? Hearing none. Pardon me? Please speak.
This is actually in my county board district, so I was just wondering if we could get a little bit of background just prior until it, goes into the full board meeting. I feel like it'd be important to get it into the record. Thank you.
Pardon me, Merrick, would you?
We're looking for just background information on this item, just so it's spoken into the record prior to our full county board meeting. When we get to the full county board meeting. Thank you.
So you want to know the specifics of the contract?
Yeah, well, where it runs from, the specifics of the contract, the scope of the agenda item.
Okay, it's from 119th Street to 127th. That's the link, but I'll turn that over to Tracy.
Sure. Like Commissioner Oxley pointed out, the project is from 119th to 127th Street. It is part of the 2025-2030 Capital Improvement Program. The DuPage River Trail is an ongoing acquisition, planning, and construction project being developed as part of a partnership between the Forest Preserve and 12 other local agencies. The regional trail is planned to travel a total of 40 miles from DuPage County in the north to Shanahan in the south. Over the years, the Forest Preserve has developed 3 paved segments of the trail totaling 8.64 miles. The project's proposed improvements include milling and replacing the existing roadway with 1 mile, 12-foot wide paved trail, improving the existing trail crossing at 119th Street, and installing new bench pads and benches.
Thank you. Does that answer your questions, Mark?
Yeah, that should do it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have a roll call vote, please.
Pretzel. Butler.
I'm going to abstain from that one.
Oh, thank you.
Bollage. Williams. Bullock. Costa. Trainier. Hickey. Dave. Oxley.
Yes. Thank you. Number 3, we have an award of contract for $206,721.35 to Construction Solutions of Illinois, Oak Lawn, for Theodore Marsh Trail improvements as part of the capital improvement program. Motion Trinier, second Costa. Any questions or comments? Roll call vote, please.
Pretzel, Butler. Ballich. Williams. Pollock. Costa. Trainier. Hickey. Oxley.
Yes. Thank you. That's approved. Number 4, approval of ordinance number 699, authorizing intergovernmental agreement 26-01, and a license agreement 2604 with the Village of Shanahan for the installation and maintenance of a multi-use path at McKinley Woods. Any questions or comment? I have a motion. Motion Trainier. Second Williams. Any questions or comments? Previous Ballich. Second Butler. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Number 5, the approval of Resolution 2603, authorizing Forest Reserve District to enter into a permitted facilities agreement with BP Pipelines for construction of the Thorn Creek Headwaters Mitigation Bank and Trail. Motion Trainier, second Ballich. Any questions? No questions, comments? Previous Costa. Second Bullock. Any comment? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 6, approval of resolution 2604, authorizing intergovernmental agreement number 2602 with City of Lockport regarding the Lockport Loop Design Engineering Service Phase 1 as part of the 2030 Capital Improvements Program. Motion Trainier, second Ballich. Question, Ms. Trainier?
I talked a little bit to Colleen, so I just want to make sure that, oh, this is a better picture. Did I miss that one? Anyway, this really makes it look like a loop. I was looking at the smaller ones. You mentioned that part of it was the city of Lockport, so that's why this agreement. But you also talked about the EPA cleanup thing, so I just, and then it talked about like a temporary along Davies. So can you maybe explain that a little bit more?
Who wants to take that?
It's not how it looked when I looked at it.
Sure. So we're partnering with the city of Lockport on this. If you previously remember, we did a feasibility study regarding this trail. It was probably about 2 years ago that we partnered, and we're a financial contributor to this. So we've gotten to the phase where we found the alignment that works. It runs along the canal corridor. It also goes through the site that you can see on the north part of the map that was an old refinery. It's owned by the city of Lockport, and there is an EPA cleanup on site. I believe that the cleanup measures are separate from the forest preserve. It's being completed by the city. And then what were your other questions?
I think my problem was I looked at the V3 map
Okay.
instead of this one. I thought that was the only map, and I missed the location one because the V3 map has so much stuff on it that you couldn't really determine what the final trail is going to be. So the red is the proposed project final trail, or no? That's just the
It's-
location.
It's the location of it. So it will run along the I&M Canal. It will also utilize the I&M Canal State Trail that's in downtown Lockport, and it will have a few street routes.
Any questions?
I was confused about the map as well.
Okay. All right. I guess that's good. I should have looked at the final map.
Yeah, the V3 was pretty detailed and a lot of, yes.
Stuff on there, and I couldn't figure out what they were talking about, and really couldn't envision where the actual trail is going to be.
Right.
And even this, it's got a lot of green lines, and then it's got the proposed project location, but I still don't know exactly where the trail is going to be.
The trail comes from Texaco in the north, which you see the tanks there, and down the east side of the canal next to the public landing
Oh, okay.
and
then
under the
down
9th Street Bridge. Yes, and then it goes to Division Street.
comes Division, and then,
It jumps over it by Delwood Park,
yeah, at Division Street.
right, and goes to the west side there.
Right, and is that just a grass path that goes back?
No,
up
it's
there?
blacktop path.
There is.
Or wait, I'm not sure it's blacktop or
Is there a
chip.
road or something there
It is
now?
blacktop.
It is blacktop. Is it a path or a road?
It's the I&M Canal State Trail.
Oh, I never been on that. And I would have thought it would be over by Canal Street because that's where the canal is.
So it's on the other side of the canal, on the east side of it, till approximately Delwood Park. And then it goes to the west side and then comes in and hooks into the United States Steel property.
I guess I'm gonna have to drive it again. You know, I've been over there a couple of times.
Where you were at, it's across the street, and then it changes over.
Okay, because I was just down there the other day. I came across the bridge, went south on Canal Street and cut over on Division, back over to 7.
Yes,
Six, whatever the heck
159th,
it is,
yes.
To
yes.
head into Joe.
It's down by the haunted house and
Yeah.
the paintball facilities, where it crosses over, and then it goes south all the way to the US Steel project on Scott Street.
Okay, I didn't go that far.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
That gives me a much better idea of what I need to go look at.
Any other questions, comments? We have a previous. We don't have a previous? I thought we had a previous. Dan, you have a question? Pardon me? Previous roll, we have a previous, second by Williams. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Article number 7, we have permission to bid the Iowa Cache infrastructure improvements. It's part of the 25-30 capital improvement program. Do we have a motion? Motion Trainier. Second Costa. Any questions or comments? Do I have a previous? Previous Butler. Second Williams. Any questions or comments? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Number 8, permission to bid the Hidden Oaks Nature Center HVAC replacement.
Second way.
Motion Trinier,
Discussion, Revis?
second Williams.
I do.
Question Trainier, Mark, then we'll get to you.
That seemed like a heck of a lot of money. I did some, just rudimentary searches, and I'm no expert on geothermal by a long shot. But that just seemed like an awful lot of money for an HVAC system. I've replaced HVAC at the Township Levy Center. Didn't cost nearly this kind of money. So please explain.
How many square feet is this building?
It's only 7,000. It's tiny compared to the Levy Center.
And how many square feet do we have? Oh, 7,000. What's the cost factor?
It's estimated.
Mm-hmm,
We paid 12.
mm-hmm.
Wow. That does seem like a lot of money.
I know. I mean, I know people with 3,500 square feet in their house and, they're paying peanuts compared to this. And this is only double. So
I mean, at this point, we're just permission to bid. It feels like a lot of money to us too. But working with our engineers, that's where they think it's going to land.
are they ripping out all of the
Yes.
ductwork?
Well, yeah, we're pulling out the entire geothermal system completely and we're moving to an electric system.
That's what I thought. So why pull it out? Just leave it buried. We can't leave it buried? Isn't it underground, all the piping and everything?
Yeah, I don't know if they're pulling out all the geothermal wells, but they're pulling out everything that's inside the building.
I don't know, well, I guess we'll see when the bids come in, but this to me seems like an outrageous amount of money and I almost would want to get a second, third, fourth, fifth.
Well, this is the engineer's estimate also.
Yeah.
It isn't an actual bid. This is
Right.
permission to go out to bid.
500,000.
Mr. Revis?
I just want to speak into the record. I know when we were first discussing this, I said we should continue to look at the geothermal options. I don't know, were you the executive director at this time, Tracy, or was it still Ralph?
I think you're talking about the Four Rivers project where we did go with geothermal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it. So either way, I was of the position that we should look into geothermal, thinking that it could be the cost-effective option, the smart option, and I was wrong. I remember another member had a contrary position of that, and, he made it known as well. So, thank you for trying to correct this problem. I know we're probably in this spot because we abdicated our responsibility to a degree as a forest preserve board to look into these things prior to. So, I'm sorry for speaking from a place of not knowing, so.
Thank you. Mr. Richmond, were you?
Yes, if you
And
don't
then
mind.
Julian and Dan.
So I heard you say going from geothermal to electric. Are we not looking at all options? Is natural gas an option because there's no pipe there or something like that? I'm no construction guy, so it just seems this is what my little bit of knowledge is electric heat is very expensive in this area.
So I'll, excuse me, for those who don't know me, I'm Jason Buss, Director of Maintenance Operations. So we looked at using our engineering, utilizing their information on it. Their best estimate is in the high range from what we've said. The cheaper of the options is to go to the electric. I can check in with our engineer and see if there's a natural gas option. But we just wanted to get into a point of there's 3 heat pumps up there. They're undersized. It's not keeping up with the temperature control in winter and in summer. So the main purpose of this is to gut the heat pumps 1 and 2 mechanical rooms, disconnect that system to the geothermal, and then move to full electric. There'd be two options. One is on the west side of the building that would connect into the existing system. And then there would be one on the east side, compressor wise, into the east side of the building to supplement that mechanical room.
Well, thank you for that answer, but when they're looking at these 2 options or multiple options or that, are they looking at the total cost of ownership over the life cycle of this installation of this system? Because it seems as though the reoccurring expense for electricity versus natural gas may be offset if you look at it from a 20-year life cycle or whatever it is for these systems. So I just want to make sure that we're looking at this from a lot higher perspective other than just the initial cost of the footprint of the.
Let me do this. Let me have a conversation with the engineer and I'll have more information and at least pass it to Adam and Tracy for full board.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Butler?
Yeah, so I remember when we were doing this before and we were talking about geothermal, I knew it was gonna be super expensive. Like, and those systems often do not pay for themselves. So we have to heat the place. So I understand we gotta get some heat in there. But I would like to see you bid it with radiant heat, gas, air heat, like get a couple options out there and see, I mean, I don't understand why we wouldn't use the water, the radiant heat from water.
Well, I mean, there'd be a big installation problem with tearing the
Well, it's a
floor up.
$500,000 installation problem now, so I'm just asking. I'm not, I don't know if air handlers would be cheaper if we're worried about getting air conditioning in there, and that's why we're gonna go with the forced air. Is that the deal?
I mean, we did ask our engineers to give us the most cost-effective option, and this is what they came back to us with. There is no natural gas to the building right now. So to bring it in, and I'm sure we probably could bring it in because we're in downtown Bolingbrook, but there would be a cost associated with bringing the gas in, which is why I believe they recommended we go fully electric. I mean, that would probably be, I'm guessing, but that would probably be a 6-figure add-on to bring natural gas to the building.
Really? I mean, ComEd just doesn't, and I guess won't bring it out there like they do all other homes and businesses.
I mean, there'd be a cost to us for sure.
Okay. Well, I think I'd like to get some prices before I, give my consent to this, so might want to take a couple different avenues on this one.
Julie?
Thank you. So previously, with the Four Rivers, I brought up the conversion from geothermal to gas. We have a home. That's exactly what we did. We converted it from geothermal to gas. Our energy bills monthly were reduced 3/4. Literally, our costs went down immediately. We ran the gas pipe from the street to the house. It's about a 1/4 mile. Cost us $3,000 to run the gas pipe and the hookup. Wasn't much money. We converted the geothermal to a radiant heat because we didn't want to, add duct work and everything, and it wasn't practical. But by using the same, the same mechanisms within the house, the radiant heat, which is already set up, we went to a boiler. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It works beautifully. Electric just never goes down. The price of electric continuously rises. In this type of a heating system, there are no price breaks. So in the long run, as the cost of electricity rises, our energy costs are going to continue to rise. And gas is just so much more cheaper. Excuse me. In Michigan, all the counties, they're all converting. They're converting from geothermal to gas because people just can't afford to pay those electric bills anymore. So.
Okay, so maybe the question here is, should we pursue getting a price on running that gas line? That's what I'm hearing.
Right, so you'll reach out to the gas company, they'll give you the price. It won't be expensive because you're literally right surrounded by, you're in an incorporated area, those gas pipes are there. The connection shouldn't be very
Okay,
expensive.
that's where we'll go possibly. I mean, that's what I'm hearing from this committee, that we want to get a price on running gas versus electric. And thank you, Julie. Jackie, were you still?
That was kind of my same comment. I mean, you've got the daycare center right there, literally next to the picnic tables.
Okay,
The new shopping mall that's never been occupied, but it's also right there. I can't believe the gas would cost that much. It's different at Four Rivers. I totally get that, why we want to stay with what we're at, because that's a long run to bring electric or gas or anything out there. And I'm no geothermal expert, but I just don't understand why we can't upgrade what we have. But obviously those engineers have looked at it and said that's not really reasonable. So, but I really agree that electric is out of control and it's only going to get worse.
so is the consent of this committee that they want a price on gas also as an option?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I would like to know, you mentioned the east and the west side of the building, Jason. I think that's what I'm reading over there. I hope I got your name right.
Yes, you did.
Where are those mechanical rooms located? Are they like next to the bathrooms on the east side, and then where on the west side?
So the problem is it's a circular building. And so your heat pump one is based off the east side of the building, on the far side, on the other side of the offices.
Okay.
So it has to pump through the whole system, and that heat pump only covers the offices and the front entrance area up to that little hallway that goes down to the
Sure.
old classrooms.
Mhm.
Heat pumps 2 and 3 are in the center of the building, but in order to move that forward to that full electric system, we have to put a condenser on the west side of the building by the steps, and then come into the building to get into the new system. But it is, like I said, it is undersized. It is not keeping
Hindsight's-
up with what we need, and it is a rentable facility. And in order to make it comfortable for both visitors and
Seeing the
staff.
portable,
Yep.
you don't get an argument from me. In fact, I'm
Nope.
going there to pick
Sounds
up
good.
my item that I bid on the other day. But I'm just kind of curious why they didn't advise us to do all this when we had it closed and we were ripping everything up. Makes me wonder. That's all I'm going to say.
The only other thing I'll say is we are significantly space constrained in this building where the utility rooms are. I mean, you can't even get into them right now. So we'll talk to our engineers and we'll talk to them about gas and we can come back to you with that and see what they say. But yeah.
Okay. Yes,
I'm not on the committee, but if I may.
You're
thank
on.
you. I've been kind of assuming based on what I read that the reason we needed to do this was because it was no longer cost effective to keep repairing the existing geothermal system. But it also sounds like it's not adequately heating and cooling the building, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. It is not adequately heating and cooling the building.
Okay, and is there any way to make the current geothermal system adequate for the job?
The problem is the current system, when we bought the building, we got to a point where we're at now is we can no longer Band-Aid or do small repairs to it. And like Adam mentioned, the mechanical room that hosts heat pump 2 and 3 is so small, we can't
You
get
can't
in,
add a bigger
can't
pump.
even get into it to service some of the key components of it.
Got it. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to clarify that.
Any other questions or comments? So we're adding that we want them to look into gas, and the cost of the gas line, what's more efficient here too. Okay, we have to do a roll call vote on this then.
How many square feet was that building?
7,000. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Maybe it's different because it's a building and that's. But like a house, maybe I'd pay $50,000-$60,000 to put a brand new system in, ducts, air conditioning, heating, everything, even humidifiers. So that does seem a lot for 7,000 square feet. I don't know. Is it different than a house?
I would just highlight that Adam also started off with, we also think it's high, but this is a permission to bid. And so we don't know what the actual cost is going to be. And several of the items that you've seen today, when we did permission to bid in February, the amount, the estimated amount came in higher than the actual amount by double in some of the cases. So we don't know what the actual amount is going to be until we bid it and get the responses. But we can add permission, we can add gas in our permission to bid as part of the process to see what the prices are.
So I would just say, even if this project came at 125,000, gas to the house, everything, gas coming in, I would say that was a good price. Just the benchmark.
Right. Jackie?
One more question. I'm trying to remember because all I can remember is seeing that unit upstairs. Is the whole building forced air?
Yes,
We
Doesn't say no.
don't have to put in new ductwork. We just have to replace the mechanicals. for the most
correct.
part.
There's no ductwork being replaced for this project. Is just the heat pumps, the coils
Yeah,
in
gotcha.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Do you need a motion to
Well, we
amend
have-
this
go ahead.
to include gas?
Yes, we need a motion.
Motion to amend to include the cost of gas as part of the bid project.
Okay, do we have a second to that? Second, Costa? All right, any other questions or comments? So we're changing the motion to add, looking at the, to amend the motion to include looking at gas alternatives. Okay, roll call vote, please.
Pretzel, Butler, Balich, Williams, Bullock, Costa, Trainier, Hickey, Oxley.
Yes,
We have
all right,
eight.
motion carries. Motion by Trainier, second by Williams. Any comments, questions? Roll call vote, please. Previous roll. Previous roll, Butler. Second, Costa. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Number 9, permission to bid the annual asphalt crack seal, seal coat, and restriping. Motion Trainier. Second Butler. Do we have questions, comments? Previous? Pardon me? Previous Williams. Second McCosta. Any question or comment? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 10, permission to advertise for full-time landscape architect. Motion Trainier. Second Costa. Any questions, comments? Previous roll. Second Bullock, previous by Williams, second by Bullock. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Executive session, we have nothing. Reports, next meeting date is Thursday, May 7th, 9 a.m. The Will County Office Building, 302 North Chicago Street. Do we have any comments by the public? Any comments by commissioners? Do we have a motion to adjourn? Motion Trainier, second Costa. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order at 9:35 a.m. And Tracy, since you're standing, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, can I get a roll call, please?
Van Dyne,
Yes, here.
Dean Schlotman, Richmond, Brooks,
Yeah.
Winfrey. Here. Revis, Mitchell.
Here.
Logan. Newquist.
Here.
Also present Secretary Freeman, Treasurer Berkowitz, Vice President Ortiz, and President Ogala. We have 8.
Thank you. Okay, first up, can I get a motion to approve the schedule of bills for $5,515,000 for? Can I get a second? Second Winfrey, roll call, please.
Van Dyne,
Yes.
Dean Schlotman, Richmond, Brooks,
Yeah.
Winfrey, Revis, Mitchell,
Yeah.
Logan, Newquist.
Yes.
We have 7.
Okay, thank you very much. Motion carries. Approval of minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of March 5th, 2026? Motion Mitchell, Second Winfrey. You want to do a previous? Previous Logan, second Brooks. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Old business, we have none. New business, we have one item to bring forward. Approval of resolution number 26-02, authorizing the acquisition of parcel PC 10A1 in the Plum Creek watershed as part of the 2025-2030 capital improvement program. Can I get a motion? Motion Winfrey? Second Van Dyne. How about a previous? Previous Mitchell, second Brooks. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We have no need for an executive session, correct? I have no reports. I have nothing else other than to say that our next meeting date is Thursday, May 7th, immediately following the Operations Committee meeting, but no earlier than 9:15 a.m. Do we have any comments by the public? Comments by the public? One more time, comments by the public. Seeing none, how about comments by commissioners? No comments by commissioners. Okay, I'm not going to ask 3 times. I'll take a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you. Did I set a new record?